fuck this champ. It's time for another matchup, and this time we're facing the God. Another nightmare of a champion this is. He's tanky, he's ranged, and bald. I bet he's got a big nose too. And not only that, he's got an ultimate move that you can't escape from.
이렇게 길다고. 아! 제발요!
So this is the Riven vs Urgot matchup. For your runes, get Conqueror with Resolve. In a matchup where you get poked out a lot, Second Wind with Doran's Shield as a starter are your best friends. Unflinching is Ultra Pog against Urgot, who has many slows and a stun, and then go double adaptive with armor. For your spells, Ignite is pretty standard, however Exhaust is one of those secret strategies. Exhaust can be specifically good into Urgot to prevent him from getting you into kill range. Your core build is going to look like this. I suggest going Plated Steel Caps as your boots cause Urgot does a lot of physical damage. Urgot is one of the harder matchups for Riven. If you don't play it right, he's gonna punish you. So here's some tips to trading with him. Urgot wants to poke Riven with his range. Riven has no sustain, so she really needs to avoid getting harassed by his shotgun legs and his Q. Riven wants to short trade without taking damage and bait out his abilities. Then she can one-shot him if he gets low enough. When he pushes to your tower, he's gonna try to poke you out when you try to CS. He wants to get you low so he can dive you. Urgot has really good dive potential, so it's really spooky to be low around him. It's okay to lose CS if it means you stay healthy and not get dove by his jungler. Watch out for which legs Urgot has that are active. Each leg does an insane amount of max health damage. Try to stay on the same side of the leg that's on cooldown and don't get hit by multiple legs. The lane is decided by whether you could dodge his E or not. I'm telling you, if he grabs you, he's gonna fling you over his bald head, you're gonna get stunned, slowed, and he's gonna walk around you in a circle hitting all of his shotgun legs. His E gives him a shield too, so it's impossible to trade him back. Not only that, but when he channels his E, he's not affected by CC. If he ever hits his E, don't trade and try to run away.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Try to bait out his E by going in and then sidestepping out. His E is very slow, you can dodge it if you have fast enough reactions. If he ever misses his E or is on cooldown, then you have to punish him while it's down. Urgot doesn't want to trade you without his shield, so you could hit him with a full combo. Be careful about trading him under tower too. If you mess up once, he's gonna fling you into tower range and you'll be a really sad person. You never want to be low around Urgot. At 25% health, you're pretty much dead. If you get low HP in lane, you have to recall, or he'll pull you in and kill the shit out of you until you die. Like, look at this Pantheon going in 1v2 like a fucking idiot. He must have forgot.
He says, son, when you think you've done all you can do and you can't do no more, do some more.
No, Salas. Oh, I'm fucking dead, bro.
So basically, if you want to win against Urgot, you gotta dodge his shotgun legs, dodge his Q, dodge his E, and dodge his R, and you win. All he needs to do is do Urgot things. You kinda have to play around him and react to what he does. I know it's a bunch of baloney, but here's a tip. Use the Q dancing technique. Q dancing is the legendary move of queuing through the target to dodge their abilities. In this matchup, Q dancing can really save your life, because Urgot has a lot of skill shots that you need to dodge. You can do this by hovering your mouse on the ground instead of on a champion, and your Q will move you forward. Be careful about Q dancing into a leg though. You don't want to eat all of his shotguns, so make sure that they're on cooldown. So when the lane begins, Urgot actually wins level 1 because he could fling you and start whacking you, activate press the attack, and chunk you out. Wait until level 3 and then you can start trading him. At level 3 you should use your Qs to dodge his abilities. He's gonna try to harass you every time you walk up for a minion. For a ranged champion though, Urgot's range is pretty short. You can easily walk up to him or use one Q to get in close. Urgot does have a stronger level 6, he only needs you to be down to a quarter of your HP to send you all the way to Brazil. But you should win if you manage to dodge his abilities. Riven should beat Urgot before he turns level 6, but the later the game goes on, the more he'll outscale. Deny him from getting any leads to stop him from being a 1v9 machine gun monster. It is possible for Riven to snowball, it's just that Urgot is a difficult matchup, and even if you get a couple kills on him, he could still punish you if you misplay. In teamfights, Urgot is a pretty beefy frontline, so don't get flung into his entire team. Urgot wants to get picks with his R, but some people forget that if he gets to execute, he fears everyone around him. don't get hit by his CC. Urgot has a lot of AoE as well with his shotgun legs, and he'll be building Titanic Hydra. Try to interrupt and peel the Urgot off of your team if he tries to go in. If you're fed, then you should try to go for the multi-knockup and win Slash's backline. So that's gonna be it for now. Remember, top lane has a lot of hard matchups. Don't get discouraged if you can't master them yet. Don't give up, and I'll see you on the next video.